Happening tomorrow, LCG will celebrate an historic Lafayette neighborhood.
Spanning from Congress to Cameron Street and to the railroad tracks to University Avenue, LaPlace is one of our oldest communities here in Acadiana, and a heritage walk will take people through its landmarks tomorrow. Our Abby Breidenbach is live now in the heart of the neighborhood with why this event is so important to those who live and work in the area. Good morning, Abby.
Good morning, guys. That's right. That Heritage Walk will start at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning right here at St. Paul's Church. It will start over at the rectory behind me. But before we get into all the details of that, I wanted to share with you one man's story that he told me. He grew up, was born and raised in this neighborhood. His grandparents and his parents were both from the LaPlace area, and he shares with us why it is so important to keep remembering the history of this historic neighborhood.
If you don't know where you came from, what your history was, then you have no reason to care about the area. You know, and a lot of the kids, a lot of the children who are growing up in this area really don't know what our history was.
And the history of the LaPlace neighborhood is a rich one. Created in 1856 and once bustling with theaters, shops, cafes, and bars, this was the first subdivision developed after downtown Lafayette.
It was a vibrant area. Out of this area, we contributed not only to the culture in Louisiana, but we also contributed to the culture in America. You know, for instance, during the 50s and 60s, Martin Luther King came through this area.
Many of the first businesses and founding families of the neighborhood no longer call LaPlace home. Now Navarre, whose parents and grandparents planted deep roots here, has high hopes for the Heritage Walk and efforts to bring back what once was.
We're hoping that we're going to wake up the energy, the excitement of the young people, and that they're going to want to come back to this community, and they're going to want to bring back the glory of the community.
And with us this morning, we have Mr. Carlos Harvin. You're helping to put on this walk tomorrow.
Yes, we are so glad and so proud to be here in the LaPlace neighborhood, Abby. We're excited about the history that's here. This is the site of the first school, the first African-American Catholic church, the first all-black baseball team, the Lafayette Big Chiefs, and this is the home of the block. This is where Mardi Gras wound up back in the early 1900s. So we're just excited to celebrate African-American History Month right here.
And where are you going to be taking people on this walk tomorrow?
Wow, we're going to be walking starting right here at St. Paul Church, the site of the historic bell. We're going to go to what is now Holy Family School, which used to be the baseball field for the Lafayette Big Chiefs. And we're going to go down there. We're going to wind around to the block and come right back here to St. John and Simcoe Street.
And really, this neighborhood is so rich in history. I mean, just talking to Mr. Navarre the other day, he was telling me all of the different sites that used to be here, what's here now. So it'll be interesting for people. Even if they've grown up here, they might not know everything that you're going to share with them.
Absolutely. We're going to be unveiling some historic signage. And the school children from Holy Family School will be walking with us because the whole idea is to pass on these stories of what the older generation experienced here, passing those stories and that heritage on to our children. So we're excited to be able to tell them and show them how life started right here in Lafayette, the heart for the Black community.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for being here with us this morning.